Speaking on the phone with this year's Gatorade Wyoming Volleyball Player of the Year, that is Danilynn Schell from Kelly Walsh High School. She led her team to, 3 straight championships now, Danny, is that right? Does that weigh more on you versus the Gatorade honor? How do you kind of compare and contrast winning state titles versus the Gatorade honor?
Well, with state titles, that's mostly more important as the team always comes first. And individual awards, such as like an all-state or all-conference, that's kind of like left to the side until at the end of the season. I most importantly focus on the team.
For you, what was your reaction once you found out the news?
I was just shocked. I was just not really prepared for that. I was in Miami on vacation when I heard. I was just ecstatic.
So how did you go about finding out? Was it an email, a phone call?
I had an email, and then I had received some text messages from my coaches. So that's how I heard first.
This isn't the first time you won it, so how are you shocked the second time around?
The second, it's always like you never know what can happen. Yeah, you won one year, second year can go to anyone else, but I feel like it being my senior year, it was kind of more of a big deal.
For you, what do you feel you do on the court really well? I know that you're getting ready to head off to Wisconsin, Green Bay on a volleyball scholarship this fall, and congratulations on that, but tell me a little bit or describe your game for me, if you wouldn't mind.
My game, I usually am very vocal with my teammates, and if they're not in the right place, I go, hey, you need to scoot over this place, or hey, Corin, go run a 3 ball. Hey, Payne, go 5, or go. I usually communicate with the team, that usually really helps and alleviates the stress mates because, being Kelly Walsh, we always have a target on our back, and sometimes people need that relief. So I usually am very vocal with my teammates.
Well, obviously you played setter, a little bit of right side. Do you have a preference in terms of one over the other?
Right. I think going into college and I'm hitting more, I would have to say right side.
Okay. Was it okay that you were kind of the main setter at K-Dub for a few years?
Yeah, I was perfectly fine with it because starting out I was a setter first, and then once I got into high school, that's when I really started to hit. And then now going into a hitting position, it's just really exciting.
Well, as you win this second straight Gatorade Wyoming Volleyball Player of the Year honor, when you think about all that work that you put in, what does receiving an honor and an award like this mean to you?
It just tells me that my hard work throughout each season and how I spent time focusing on certain things that in the end all worked out and was all worth it.
What Coach Barkel has meant to you in your prep career and how he's kind of guided you.
Barkel he wants the best for everyone on the team, and it's just so focused on, hey, you're not the best at digging, so maybe let's work on that instead. And he's just so helpful, and he knows the game so well and what works best for anyone. And for me, he's always been there. If I made a mistake, say my freshman season, he'd be like, it's okay, just do this, and you got it. And then after that, he helps with that stress while playing varsity.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. How much did he kind of push you to get to that next level? And I'm talking about your game, not actually playing college volleyball, but how much did he kind of help in the right way push you to get your game to the next level?
Every day he just finds something that you needed to work on, and then he'd work with you on it, and then the next day he'd find something else, and then what to do. Such an excellent coach.
You wrapped up your prep career with not 1, not 2, but 3 state championships. How cool was that?
It's unbelievable because not people get to be in a state championship or even win one. So winning 3 is that's just unremarkable.
Where do you go from here, Danny? What are kind of the next steps as you get ready to play volleyball at the next level? What do you feel you got to improve on, and what are some things that maybe the college level coaches you're going to play for are trying to stress now?
I have to work on footsteps to the ball because, in the collegiate level, The sets are way faster than the high school level, and that's something that I'm going to have to work on. And then it's just the speed of the game is faster than high school.
Have you played at the AAU level? And if so, has that kind of helped maybe gauge some of the speed of the game that you got to prepare for?
Just a little bit, but it's not compared to college at all.
You in your prep career with 2 Gatorade honors, 3 state championships. What is it about this Kelly Walsh program that's on such a good roll right now?
The coaches are dedicated to helping the players grow, but also the teammates are willing to push each other to become better in practice, and just that program has always been so strong just because of it.
I've got a couple more questions for you. One, what's it like playing with another fellow Division I signee? How cool was that 2 of you off that championship squad are going to get to play Division I volleyball?
It's pretty cool because not many teams have more than one D1 signee.
Yeah, and what was it like? What was your relationship with Corinne? Since I'm imagining you two kind of grew up playing volleyball together.
Cora and I always had been friends. We went to opposite middle schools, always played against each other in volleyball and basketball, and then we got to high school and we got even more close. And then as each year went, our friendship on the court just gets to show.
Well, congratulations on winning another Gatorade Wyoming Volleyball Player of the Year. Best luck to you in the future, Danny.
Thank you.